Okay, has anyone ever cancelled on you last minute? Because I'm about to make your problems go away. So it doesn't matter if you're a nail girl, a lash girl, a barber, masseuse, chiropractor, or just a receptionist at a clinic that just despises calling people and trying to book slots. And I have basically been cancelled. And so let me paint a picture for you. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to go get this one.
Hi, Rafal. It's Riley from Rafal's Beautiful Hair. We've just had a cancellation, and I thought of you. Any chance you're free Monday, 6th July at 9 a.m.?
Do you know what? Yeah, I am. Put me down for it.
Brilliant. I've got you down for Monday, 6th July at 9 a.m. See you then.
Thanks, bye. I'm really sorry about that. I'm really due for a haircut. But before I paint the picture again, before we got really interrupted by my barber, let me tell you about myself. So I'm Rafal. I'm an automation engineer with ADHD and an absolute allergy for repetitive tasks. So I also run a UK business specializing in business process automation and AI augmentation, as well as one of the leading sources in the world for automation tools called Automation Atlas, if you want to check it out. So I've created a series to sort of help you fix your business with automation and probably your life as well, or get a repetitive task from your boss. But anyways, let me paint a picture for you once again. So it's Saturday, you're fully booked and all your appointments have been confirmed the day before. However, you looked at your phone and your 4 o'clock just bails. That hour, gone. You can't sell it tomorrow, so 30 quid just vanished. And you turned away walk-ins to hold that slot. And the worst part, you know people who would grab it. They're in your DMs, they often text you saying, hey, let me know if a slot opens on Saturday. But it's your busiest day, you can't stop mid-fade to ring around 5 people, so the chair sits empty every week. And you might say, my app's got a waitlist. Yeah, Booksy, Fresha, they all text the list, useful. But the text just sits there because the people free last minute are the ones not sitting at their phones. Seen an hour later, chair still sits empty. Sending a text isn't the fix. Actually getting someone is. And so it's very clear that sending a message is not exactly the same as getting someone in, and that's the bit we're going to try and solve. So here's how it works. I built it so it plugs into whatever system you use. This is the important bit. Your calendar, Booksy, whatever, they all sync to Google, so that's what we watch. When an appointment disappears, the system knows slots opened up, then it looks at your waiting list. Now, keep in mind, I keep mine in a tool called Fabry. That generally doesn't matter. It could be spreadsheets, could be your bookings app, could be your own list. It just needs a list of people that want to come in. Then it grabs everyone for that day and then lines them up. And then instead of firing a text and hoping and praying, it starts calling people, a real phone call to the first person on the list. And this is where it gets a bit sci-fi, and an AI voice sounds like a normal receptionist. Rings the first person saying like, hi, it's Rafal, we've just cancelled and there's a chance for you to come in on Saturday at 9. And how do I know people can't guess? Because when my dad put up his car for sale one time, I used to make a bunch of fake calls using 11 Labs and he could not tell them apart. It was mostly to boost his confidence because no one was initially calling. But anyways, then they say yes, it books them straight into the calendar, done. If they say no, or don't pick up, it just moves and rings the next person automatically until someone takes the slot. And I'm only showing you the business concept of this because there are people on the internet that do tutorials and they're phenomenal at them. So if you want to build these nodes yourself, you're more than welcome to. Plus, there is AI, which these days can do a lot of this work for you as well. The whole time you were just cutting hair. You never touched your phone, you didn't probably even realize that the last person cancelled until you noticed that there's a different person in your seat at 4 o'clock. And look, this is bigger than barbers and bigger than cancellations. You're at the point now where generally do not have to do the boring, repetitive bits of your business by hand anymore. Chasing people, copying stuff between apps, the admins eating your evenings. The tools exist and they're not expensive. And the stuff that used to require a full-time person can now be done by a machine in the background while you all focus on the things you're good at and things customers pay for. And that's literally all I do. So if you've got a job in your business that just makes you go, oh, there has to be a better way, drop it in the comments. I read them and I might build them in the next video.